Hi, my name is Dennis Page. I'm a big fan of Sci4 podcast. My idea for sending messages puts a modern twist on the old but tried and true Semi4 system. In an obvious nod to this methodology, we call our system Semi4. You may recall the Navy Semi4 system utilized the positions of flags to represent letters. In our new Semi4 system, we use the positions of highlighted cells in a matrix. Regardless of the methodology, old or new, the sender and the receiver must first agree on the meaning of each signal. The Semi4 system may be illustrated by the once popular board game called Concentration. For those too young to remember, Concentration was a matching game featuring 15 pair of images placed randomly into 30 compartments arranged in a 5x6 matrix. Each compartment was covered by a small door. The contestants, in their turns, were allowed to select 2 compartments to open and view, in hopes of making a match. Any guesses that failed to produce a match caused the 2 compartments' doors to be reclosed, but hopefully only after the players had made a mental note of the image's location. It turns out that once a player has seen an image in a matrix, they are fairly adept at remembering its location. This ability to remember positions of items in a matrix bodes well for the users of the Semi4 communication system. Now, there are a number of ways to construct a simple version of a matrix-based communication system. For instance, panes of glass in a window makes a great matrix system. So theoretically, you could place sheets of paper over window panes, and it allows neighborhood kids to silently message each other. Alternatively, instead of sheets of paper, a flashlight could be used to shine through the appropriate panes. The matrix cells in this instance, window panes, can represent anything: letters, numbers, words, icons, instructions, or even larger bodies of information. However, there are other uses. In the Semi4 system, each matrix cell has a prescribed meaning which the user has committed to memory. Semi4's visual messages can be particularly effective in harsh and noisy environments such as experienced by military combatants or first responders. The visual message is able to cut through the noise clutter that hampers traditional auditory communications. So reading a sequence of illuminated cells allows the trained user to process large quantities of information literally in the blink of an eye. It may be useful in certain industrial situations so that instead of hearing an alarm, workers can understand the nature of the threat, perhaps even receiving instructions on how to deal with it. So that's my method of communication. If you want to bail now, I understand. However, if you're interested in the evolution of Semi4, including the answer why we employ a diamond-shaped matrix, well, hang tight. Here we go. Semi4 is the logical outgrowth of a 10-key matrix-based data entry system we have developed called Twitch. Twitch makes touch typing possible even on the smallest of devices. It's composed of 2 5x5 discrete 5x5 systems, the first 25 letters of the alphabet placed sequentially within a matrix, and the 5 fingers of the left and right hand so that one finger from the left hand chooses a row, one chooses a column, and you thereby select the contents of the grid. Now, please notice that the matrix is not confined to letters. It may be words, phrases, anything else. It can be incorporated to devices. As a matter of fact, if it's incorporated to a smartphone, it can act as a sending and a receiving device. Again, the cells can represent characters, words, large bodies of information. And it gets to be fun for the wearable computing market as well. So we provide a fun method of receiving and sending data. It's been fun. Thank you for taking time to watch. If you have any questions, suggestions,